Thanks. A 31-year-old murder case is back in a Tampa courtroom now. In 1992, Larry Barr was 17 years old when he was accused of a botched armed robbery that ended in murder. He's serving a life sentence right now. However, a Supreme Court decision in 2012 says the juvenile defendants who are serving life sentences should have a chance at parole, no matter what. Fox 13's Gloria Gomez is in our newsroom on this one for us. Hi there, Gloria. I know this brings an interesting twist here. What about this case? What's the latest then?
Well, yeah, Mark. In fact, a new sentencing hearing has been set for later this month, giving the defendant a second chance at freedom. Larry Barr is now 49 years old. He's been in prison for a crime he committed back in 1992. But now he's getting a do-over on his sentence, and there is a lot for a judge to consider.
They're going to look at the offense itself, his role in the offense. They're going to look to see if he's remorseful for his conduct at the time of the offense.
Barr and his co-defendant, Michael Harvis, were both 17 years old at the time when they were involved in a botched robbery that killed 17-year-old Isaac Velasquez. Prosecutors say Barr pulled the trigger. He was convicted and sentenced to 70 years in prison, essentially a life sentence. But now he gets a second chance after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in 2012 that juvenile defendants sentenced to life sentences should get a chance at parole.
So now 31 years later, we're in front of the judge. And now the court has to do an individualized assessment to review this defendant's sentence to determine whether or not he's eligible for release, a lesser sentence, or some sort of community supervision.
There is no doubt a resentencing brings back a mix of emotions, hope for Barr and his last chance at freedom, and for the victim's family, the heartache of reliving the horrific details all over again.
It does bring up those bad memories, those horrible times, especially now we're talking 31 years later. You know, wounds heal, but not these type of wounds.
And Mark, keep in mind that the judge is expected to hear testimony and closing arguments as well on this case and then rule after that. We, of course, will be there and let you know how this all plays out.
For sure. Looking forward to it. Gloria, thanks.